There are countless versions of the American dream out there for each person. Some dream of culture-rich city life, some desire to run their own business, and some want to spend every day at the beach. I'm your host, Jenn Morris, and I want to welcome you to the American Dream, the only show to bring you positive stories about real estate, lifestyles, and success from across the country. This week is about communities for those that love the outdoors and natural landscapes. We'll head to Idaho, Arizona, California, and of course, the best stories from your city. Let's start the show.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain in the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our show is both national and local, and I'm proud of the fact that we're here to share stories that both inform and inspire our viewers for the better. Our first segment is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear from them now.
On this week's episode of The American Dream, we're here at the Original Wine Club in Santa Ana, California.
We learned about the Original Wine Club from friends and past clients, and we're really impressed when we came here for the first time that you can not only buy wine, but you can taste it and store it. So let's take a tour. I'm here with Carlos from the Original Wine Club. So Carlos, when we're in real estate, we deal with buyers all the time that have no idea what they want. They've never bought a house. And I would imagine in wine it's similar. What do you do when someone comes into your store and they've never had wine before?
We always start by asking what they like in spirits in general, anything in alcohol, whether it's, oftentimes you'll start with sweeter wines, Stella Rosa, such as that. Mm-hmm. And then we have quite an array of wines in that category. We basically want to categorize them into what are they looking for, white or red, and then what price point. There's always a price point involved.
Right. And once they kind of have an idea of what they want, similar again to real estate, and they know we're gonna have steak for dinner tonight, and they know their price point, they know they want a red, but you have a huge variety of wines here. Mm-hmm. So how would you help them kind of pair that wine with a meal?
So typically in that scenario, you're talking about a person that has had wine before.
Right.
My first question is going to be, what have they had? What brand name? Because I'm familiar with just about every single wine in the shop. By knowing that, I know the taste profile that they like, and then I can lead them into either a more recognizable brand name, mm-hmm. Or if they're perhaps looking for a hidden gem, so to speak.
Okay.
Then I can get them into, so in your profile and your price point, mm-hmm. This, you're going to love this, and nobody's heard about it. If you have guests, your guests are definitely going to ask you, where did you find this?
Awesome, and that's what everyone wants when they have wine, right?
Exactly.
You always want to have the best wine at the party.
Yes.
So then, kind of the next phase, you've got your experts in wine. Mm-hmm. And I know you guys are really unique here in that you have this incredible wine storage that's in the building. So if someone's an investor and they want to store and sell wine later, or they just have so much they can't possibly keep it in their home, what do you offer for them?
So those type of customers are a little different, and they're actually the easiest ones to deal with, believe it or not. Simply because they know exactly what they're looking for. They know this is what I'm looking for, this is what's missing in my cellar, mm-hmm. whether it's vintage, a particular wine, maker, say, or country, vineyard area, whatever the case may be. They come and tell me exactly what they're looking for, okay. And then through all my resources, whether it's here, domestically, locally, mm-hmm. or through my European contacts, I can try to find those particular items that they're looking for.
Okay, awesome. Well, we've really enjoyed our time with you today, and we can't wait to try these wines.
It's been my pleasure.
All right,
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for joining us on our tour of the original wine club. We hope you learned something about wine. We certainly did.
See you next time on American Dream.
The American Dream is about bringing you inspirational real estate, lifestyle, and success stories. This week, we share a few of our favorite stories from across the nation. But first, we have one more story from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, I'm Schramm. Thanks so much for joining me on another episode of The American Dream. We're back in San Clemente today at Our Saviors Preschool, and I'm going to be sitting down with director Joan Lundbaum, and she's going to tell us what makes her preschool so special. Join me as I sit down with Joan. Let's go.
So Our Saviors Church has been here since 1953. The school has been here more than 60 years, so we're super excited about that. I myself have been here a little bit over a year, and I'm just really thrilled to be here.
Outstanding. Well, I can't tell you how excited we are to share with everyone what you have going on here on your campus. Why don't we go take a look together?
That sounds great, Ryan.
Okay, let's do it.
This is our early 3-year-old classroom, just a beautiful space with 1 teacher to 12 students.
Wow.
So the ratio is quite good, and we're proud of that. And
one thing I noticed is everything in here is very interactive.
Very interactive. We encourage the children to go through centers and be fully engaged in the time that they're in the classroom. You can see as you look around the classroom, a lot of muted colors, items from home to try and make that transition as easy as possible for them.
That's awesome. And before we came into the classroom, we were just kind of talking off camera in your office, and you were mentioning that you're one of the only preschools to be a part of OC START program.
That's exactly right. We are signed up for OC Quality Start from the Department of Education. We signed up last September, and so have completed a year of self-study. All of the teachers and myself have coaches, and we're very proud to be part of that program for them, and are hoping to get 4 or 5 stars at the end of this year.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That is really cool, and it's something I think that separates your school from all the others.
Right, I noticed that when I got here as I looked up how many schools were in OC Quality Start, and saw there really was no private school that had completed the process, so we're hoping to be the first ones.
Awesome, good for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've seen the inside of a classroom, why don't we go take a look at the playground?
Let's do that.
All right. So Joan, we're out in the playground area now. I can hear the kids riding the tricycles in the background. Tell us about the outside space and where the kids have their recess.
Well, we are so lucky to have such a big, beautiful playground. We have these beautiful old trees that provide a lot of shade. We're standing in the area where children are allowed to make mud out of the sand and get as messy as they want to. If they don't choose to do that, they can play on the other sandy part of the playground. We also have a grass area where sometimes we bring out the soccer nets or golf clubs and stuff. So many, many choices for play here at Our Saviors, and that's what we're all about. We believe children learn through play and through their relationships with each other.
Yeah,
so.
All the students that I've noticed as we've kind of had this tour have smiles ear to ear. They're outside, they're outdoors playing.
Yeah.
It just seems like a really great place to have your child, your son or daughter attend.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful, beautiful school, and thank you for saying that, Ryan, because one of my joys of doing tours is nobody's crying, everybody's smiling, and everybody's happy, and everybody's engaged, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I just want to say thank you so much for having us here. You have a beautiful preschool, and you've done a great job. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for giving us the opportunity.
It's my pleasure. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream here at Our Saviors. It was so nice to sit down with Director Joan Lundbaum and get a tour of their campus. If you guys are thinking about enrolling your son or daughter in a preschool, I would give them a call. They'll give you a tour of the campus similar to what we did today. And as for me, I'll look forward to catching you guys on my next episode. Take care.
Our first story takes us to a property in a fantastic community and introduces us to a great event that is all about supporting and honoring our military. Let's head to beautiful Eagle, Idaho.
Hello, it's another beautiful day here in Boise, Idaho. I'm Van States.
And I'm Sarah Lett. We're with Front Porch Properties at Keller Williams Realty Boise.
We're in Eagle, Idaho, a suburb about 6 miles from downtown Boise, located right at the base of the Boise foothills. We'd love to show you one of our new listings here in the Eagle Creek community, 4091 Golden Barrel.
Let's go take a look.
In the Eagle Creek community, it features a community pool, clubhouse, 3 neighborhood parks. This particular home was built by Biltmore in 2013. It was a model home for the neighborhood. 3,100 square feet, 5 bedroom, 3.5 bath, triple car garage. There's also a bonus room. Upstairs you find a second master. Kitchen here, custom cabinets, hardwood floors, double ovens, huge covered patio, big yard. There are almost too many amenities to list. The photography you see through the home is Scotty Perkins. You can find him on Facebook at Scotty Perkins Photography or at scottyperkins.com. His photographs are incredible. The growth here in the Treasure Valley has been incredible. There are people moving here from everywhere. In fact, as of today, the average sale price in Eagle is $510,000. This home is being offered at $535,000, so for slightly over the average asking price, you get a way above average home. Thanks for coming out. Next, we're really excited and honored to head down to the Staff Sergeant Aaron Butler Memorial Purple Heart Run. Yeah, so we're really excited to be here today at the base of the Eagle and Boise foothills for the Staff Sergeant Aaron Butler Memorial Purple Heart Run. Boise and the entire Treasure Valley here is a very patriotic area. Love to support our veterans, and it's a great day. We had an amazing turnout. We're really passionate about giving back. One of our partners in the valley here is Mission 43, which is a tremendous organization that gives education, employment, networking, a social aspect for both active duty and former military that are transitioning in their careers. So that's why we do what we do, so that we can give back. We were proud to both have served, had great experiences, and an event like this is a perfect chance for us to do that with veterans, the Gold Star families who have a fallen family member in combat, and just a great opportunity to get together and have that camaraderie, support, brother, sisterhood. So love doing what we're doing. Proud to be here.
So as an Air Force veteran myself, I really wanted a sense of purpose to be able to give back to my community after getting out of the military. So I couldn't think of a better reason to get involved with not only a real estate team to get back to people in that sense, but also be part of this run where we get to honor some fallen soldiers and our whole entire community.
Home ownership really is the American dream. So what we want to do is do anything we can to help, veterans, family members get set up in a great environment. Boise, the entire Treasure Valley here is a fantastic place. Opportunity to work hard, play hard, a lot of outdoor activities, and being able to provide the infrastructure and team setup to help people transition in their lives and in their real estate is something we're really proud to be able to do.
Being able to get stationed in an area like this, to put down roots, have a sense of community, and actually own your own home is priceless. And honestly, so many times people move here, even if they're not familiar with the area, they fall in love with it. And even if they get stationed somewhere else, they keep their homes here as investments because they know when they get out of the military, they're going to be moving back here and retiring because it's so perfect in all areas.
One of the greatest things about Boise is we've got a beautiful, vibrant downtown. You can be downtown off work and either fly fishing in the river, running the trails, mountain biking. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you can be doing just about anything you want. Right up the hill from downtown, there's snow skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing in the winter. So a lot of activities within just minutes of downtown. Other great things about Boise is we've got great entertainment, great venues. It's a very family-friendly place. Amazing place to set down roots. In fact, most people that visit the Boise area want to live here. Whether you're a veteran We've got an amazing VA hospital right downtown, non-veteran, family-friendly, amazing place to live. So again, we're really proud to be here supporting Military Order of the Purple Heart. Our friend Dan Nelson founded this race, and for the Staff Sergeant Aaron Butler Memorial Purple Heart Run. Amazing turnout today. There's several hundred runners, lots of vendors set up, and just shows you how much the Boise and the Treasure Valley area care about giving back.
Our second story takes us to an area 7,000 feet above sea level and introduces us to a community that offers a great opportunity to build your own getaway in the great outdoors. Let's fly to Flagstaff, Arizona.
Hi, I'm Randy Courtney, broker-owner of Weichert Realtors, Courtney Valleywide. Thanks for joining me on another episode of American Dream TV. We're up in Flagstaff, Arizona, up 7,000 feet. Today, we're going to visit some property that you can buy and build a cabin. We're also going to talk to a past client of mine who lives up here in the summer and, of course, lives in the valley during the winter. Flagstaff, established in the late 1800s, it was a stopover for the Atlantic Pacific Railroad. A lot of fur traders and miners, people that were prospectors that came here. And ranchers, they found water, they found ponderosa pine trees, they found God's country. Flagstaff today has a little over 80,000 people. A lot of people come here for the weather because we have all 4 seasons. This place is incredible. It is one of the best places and the highest city in Arizona. We're up here at 7,000 feet in Lockett Ranches. Lockett Ranches, you can actually get parcels of land like one that we just sold, 2.5 acres, where you can actually build $225,000 price range. The price points are real competitive. It's only 2 hours from Phoenix, and what's nice is that you can have horses. Right behind me, of course, you have a mountain, a myriad of trails for hiking and biking and horseback riding. It's excellent opportunities right now and only 2 hours from the valley. Now we're heading to my past client, John Beerling. Treasures in the Trees. There's 2 courses. Tom Weiskopf designed the courses and is absolutely gorgeous. Well, here today at Forest Highlands, and I'm privileged to have one of my best clients, Gold Key client, John Beerling. John, thanks for meeting me out here today.
Absolutely.
And you've been coming up here for how many years?
20 years, Randy.
20 years. So
Yep.
you purchased, and it's not that far from the valley?
No, for us, it's about a 2.5 hour drive at the most.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
From door to door.
Door to door.
And the temperature difference being 25 or 30 degrees?
Yeah, it's typically 25 degrees in the summertime.
Excellent. So Forest Highlands, you have 2 courses?
2 courses, 2 clubhouses. There's tennis, swimming, pickleball. There's playgrounds for the kids, for the grandkids. There's something to do for everybody up here.
Now, you've personally had transactions that we closed for you, for yourself,
yes,
for your mother,
correct,
for your kids.
Yep.
It's been tremendous. Tell my followers, what that experience has been.
Yeah, the experience has been wonderful. Your staff has been great. You've been great. Every time we have a question, it gets answered right away. You keep us informed of what's going on almost on a daily basis. And all the houses that you've listed, we've sold probably within a week or 2.
So now we're back at your house here, John, and your house is nestled in the heart of Forest Highlands. I mean, this is tall ponderosa forest that we're at.
Yeah, it's, you feel like you're out in the middle of the forest, but you're 5 minutes from downtown Flagstaff and you're 30 minutes from Sedona.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
Excellent. And about how many members are?
I think there's about between 900 and 950.
Okay, excellent. And as far as the year-round temperature, I mean, now I understand there's a ski resort nearby.
Yeah, the ski resort's a half hour away just outside of Flagstaff, so that's a great thing to do in the wintertime.
A lot of people don't understand in Arizona, you can do, skiing, mountain biking, hiking, horseback riding. and then live in this beautiful community.
Yeah, Randy, you could actually, there's been times I've golfed down in the valley and then skied in the afternoon up here at the mountain. Yeah, it's been fun.
So we have the best of both worlds here in Arizona.
We really do.
And the thing I think we're trying to highlight is the fact of, being only 2 hours away from Phoenix and having this is God's country.
It really is.
I mean, blessed to be here.
Absolutely, it's incredible.
Well, John, thanks for having me here at the community and at your house.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being a great friend.
Yep, thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for joining me today. We've had a fun time up in Flagstaff, Arizona, where we looked at a property lot for sale where they're going to build. And we also went to Forest Highlands, talked to a past client, shared his experience with our team. So thanks for joining me on another episode of American Dream TV.
Our final stop is at a community that features a horseback riding track, beautiful views, and all the great outdoor activities you could desire. It's my pleasure to take you to the community of Ramona in Southern California.
Hi, I'm Hallie with American Dream TV, and today I'm joined with Deb. Hey, Deb.
Hey, Hallie. It's so great to have you out in Ramona today.
Yes, I've never been to Ramona before. It's nice and warm.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful.
It is. So tell us about where exactly we are in Ramona right now.
So right now we are in San Diego Country Estates. This is called the International Equestrian Center. This equestrian center is 60 acres. We've got riding rings for training. Down on the bottom half there on the other side of the barns, we've got like a track, arenas, 2 of them, an actual booth so they can have, PA system and do competitions. The other one is the Casey Tibbs Western Center. That is 20 acres, and it's more of a Western theme. So from this one, you can ride straight out to trails to Mount Gower. That's county. And then on the other side, where the Casey Tibbs is, you can ride out to the Cedar Falls. So just riding to your heart's content. So it's great.
It sounds beautiful, riding your horses, seeing them professionally ride theirs. They make it look so easy. So if someone's visiting Ramona and they came in this area, do they have events here or anything like that for them to check out?
Yeah, they do. They have several clubs, the Ramona Gymkhana Santana Riders. That's a great one. A lot of my friends are in that, and they have their horses and do their things. So they do that on the weekends. And you actually don't even have to be a resident to board a horse here, but it is primarily for homeowners out here to board their horses. It's self-care.
Okay.
And then a couple of the trainers like Chennai, he has his own, he rents a whole barn, so his clients can keep their horses in there, and then he cares for their horses and trains them. A lot of great things people don't know about Ramona, and kind of the horse side. We looked at the golf side before, and this is the exciting horse side.
It's amazing. It's exciting. It's like a new area that seems undiscovered for a lot of people who hang out in San Diego. They're used to the beach and the flip-flops, but sometimes you want to change those in for some boots and a cowgirl hat.
Yeah, exactly. Get out in the country, enjoy the wide open spaces. Ramona is a fabulous place to live. It's a fabulous place to visit.
What type of clients do you find wanting to make this their home?
A lot of people are looking for affordability, and Ramona is one of the last affordable areas that's really nice in San Diego County. We're close to everything. I mean, we're 15, 20 minutes away from Lakeside, Santee, Poway, Escondido. So it's close but country.
That's amazing. So you don't need to move down south, to get this experience. It's right here in California, in San Diego. And I believe you have a property available for us to check out, right?
I do. Let's go check it out.
Okay, I'm ready. We are making our way to the top.
To the tippy top.
Yes, okay, I can see why we need to come all the way up here.
Yes, this is the $1 million view on this property. You can see 360 degrees of the gorgeous estates, all the mountain ranges. When it's snowing, you see the mountains covered in snow. In the background there are the Cuyamacas. And this is my listing. It's 24078 Sargent Road.
Okay.
$500,000 for $1 million view. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,901 square feet. Owner spent some big bucks back here in the backyard, as you can tell. So
definitely. I mean, this brings it all in, especially with being over there where there's the horses and they have the events as well. And then you continue that outside living here in your own backyard. You don't need to be inside. You're going to want to be outside with this view. I definitely think I'm going to be trading in my flip-flops for some cowgirl boots, Deb.
Let's get you a house up here so you can enjoy it, Hallie.
All right, thanks. I love it.
All right.
We would like to thank everyone that has helped the American dream become what it is today. It was great to check out some inspirational stories from across the country and hear from some exceptional people in your city. We love hearing stories from all over our great nation, and we hope you do too. I'm your host, Jenn Morris, and thank you so much for watching.